to let everyone know that each and every Wednesday night we are live on the Live Line TV and radio. So tap in with us to see the latest True Tea from my legendary NOLA friends. We're bringing you the Gumbo True Tea featuring trending topics, the Wind Down Music Showcase with live virtual performance from the hottest artists and the hottest artists in the music industry, celebrity news, and relationship advice, and more. So tune in to True Tea with me, your girl, LegendaryMsTee, only on the Live Line TV and radio. We always live, and we broadcast the big easy way, okay? What up, True Tea Squad? Make sure you subscribe to the LegendaryMsTee YouTube channel and Facebook fan page. Click the notification bell and follow us. Stay up to date with the latest Gumbo topics and the Wind Down music performance. For more information, please go to LegendaryMsTee.com. Okay. What up, True Tea Squad? It's your girl, LegendaryMsTee, and I'm here to let everyone know that each and every Wednesday night we are live on the Live Line TV and radio. So tap in with us to see the latest True Tea from my legendary NOLA friends. We're bringing you the Gumbo True Tea featuring trending topics, the Wind Down Music Showcase with live virtual performance from the hottest artists and the hottest artists in the music industry, celebrity news, and relationship advice, and more. So tune in to True Tea with me, your girl, LegendaryMsTee, only on the Live Line TV and radio. We always live, and we broadcast the big easy way, okay? What up, True Tea Squad? Make sure you subscribe to the LegendaryMsTee YouTube channel and Facebook fan page. Click the notification bell and follow us. Stay up to date with the latest Gumbo topics and the Wind Down music performance. For more information, please go to LegendaryMsTee.com. Okay. What up, True Tea Squad? It's your girl, LegendaryMsTee, and I'm here to let everyone know that each and every Wednesday night we are live on the Live Line TV and radio. So tap in with us to see the latest True Tea from my legendary NOLA friends. We're bringing you the Gumbo True Tea featuring trending topics, the Wind Down Music Showcase with live virtual performance from the hottest artists and the hottest artists in the music industry, celebrity news, and relationship advice, and more. So tune in to True Tea with me, your girl, LegendaryMsTee, only on the Live Line TV and radio. We always live, and we broadcast the big easy way, okay? What up, True Tea Squad? Make sure you subscribe to the LegendaryMsTee YouTube channel and Facebook fan page. Click the notification bell and follow us. Stay up to date with the latest Gumbo topics and the Wind Down music performance. For more information, please go to LegendaryMsTee.com. Okay. What up, True Tea Squad? It's your girl, LegendaryMsTee, and I'm here to let everyone know that each and every Wednesday night we are live on the Live Line TV and radio. So tap in with us to see the latest True Tea from my legendary NOLA friends. We're bringing you the Gumbo True Tea featuring trending topics, the Wind Down Music Showcase with live virtual performance from the hottest artists and the hottest artists in the music industry, celebrity news, and relationship advice, and more. So tune in to True Tea with me, your girl, LegendaryMsTee, only on the Live Line TV and radio. We always live, and we broadcast the big easy way, okay? What up, True Tea Squad? Make sure you subscribe to the LegendaryMsTee YouTube channel and Facebook fan page. Click the notification bell and follow us. Stay up to date with the latest Gumbo topics and the Wind Down music performance. For more information,
this is True Tea. Okay, I got my boy Roca B in the building. building. Y'all know Roca B is so dope. So dope, so dope. I need to see myself on the screen. I just see True T up there. Right. Okay. Bruh, let me tell you something. I know I'm a legend and everything, but I fucking admire you. Let me tell you why I admire. Don't let me tell you why I admire Roca B. Because of the simple fucking fact he put on a great fucking performance. He have a beautiful voice.
Thank God for that.
I just put you up there like with Chris Brown.
Go ahead, man.
I really feel that. You so fucking dope.
Man.
Look, one of my friends saw you. And all she kept talking about was, next boy that I have, I got to have Roca B. I got to have Roca B. I got to have. I said every fucking time Roca B perform, you leave that energy. Everybody wants to fuck with you.
You're supposed to, man. Like I feel like you're supposed to put 100% of yourself on the floor whenever you perform, man.
Right.
Like I learned from the best just from watching the best growing up, and that's anybody from like James Brown to Michael Jackson to even watching Usher do his thing and Chris Brown, and then our local sensations who are all the different people
who inspire you locally.
Locally, I had to say people like PNC and watching Magnolia Chop live with Josephine doing the
back in the day,
In Love with the Juvie and stuff like that. That inspired me, and watching Shorty do her thing and watching you do your thing.
Thank you.
And just with the song that y'all came out with, it just was instrumental in the culture of New Orleans. So just like, man, it was like, man, when I get to the point where I'm not scared like that, I'm gonna go hard.
Wait, so you was scared?
Yeah, a lot of times I was a little spooked because I was like, man, I wonder how people gonna look at me. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like, I just like, man, I'm just about to go ahead.
The way Roca B perform ain't no fucking sphere.
Yeah, it's not because I had to conquer it. I had to conquer it, and I because like one of my mentors, he told me, he was like, man, you just gotta just find your focal point and just focus on that and just go hard, and no matter what, you know what I'm saying. Now sometimes people say, imagine everybody in the underwear or something like that. Yeah, I tried that at first, but then it just didn't work for me. Yeah, it just didn't work. So it was strange. So I just found this little focus point, and then from now on. But then now I just be interacting with people, and I talk to people now, and I cut the music. So I learned how I enhanced the show a lot since I started, because I used to just go head first and just sing for.
Well, you know you gotta learn first.
Yeah, you do. It's all
trial
about
and
learning.
error when you're out there on the stage.
That's facts.
So what you working on now?
Well, of course we got the single out right now, Something About Your Love, the EP, and I'm working on a new mixtape with my homie Trinity, aka Trendsetter. You heard
okay, Trendsetter in the building. Let's go.
Know we gonna perform a little something for y'all a little later, but me and him working on a project, and we working on releasing new videos and new music, because like literally it's all about unity. I was just talking to him about it.
Yeah,
bringing people from this area and that area together to unite New Orleans and let people know that you could do anything, you know what I'm saying, when y'all really together. Because a lot of times it's about being together. A lot of times when you look back at the Cash Monies and you look at the No Limits, you look at a lot of people that just came together. You know what I'm saying? And it was just trying to make it. So that's
maybe
the
new generation like Roca B and who else they got? B Streezy. Who else?
You got Detroit. You got Trendsetter.
Hopefully y'all could come together, all of us really.
A lot of artists.
Start something new.
That's what it's about.
So people could kind of appreciate New Orleans culture.
Right.
Instead of stealing, you hear me?
Right, that's
y'all
facts.
give it up to Roca B, oh God.
Yeah.
On True T, but LegendaryMsTee.
Yes, Lord. You are watching a master at work.
Okay.
Look, don't forget about the Thursday nights, too. I want to tell you about the Thursday nights. It's a Vibe Thursdays. You heard me at the Gas Lounge.
Okay, all right. Tell me about that. All right. Oh, we got Ruju. Okay, it's a vibe.
79 El Hall Boulevard. It's the Gas Lounge. So you can pull up over there. They got the hemp over there. They got the CBD. They got the CBG.
Okay.
And if you want, they got the GAS too, if you want that. So you can pull up and get you some drinks, get you some hookahs. You can have you a good time. And I got my food over there too. I'm cooking too.
Oh really?
Yeah, I got my own.
Cook good?
Yeah, I'm pretty good with it.
Oh man, I
got my sliders. You hear me? I got the stuffed sliders. So you come through. I got the shrimp sliders. I got the hot sausage sliders.
You got the shrimp sliders?
I got the shrimp sliders, hot sausage sliders. Ooh. And I got the bacon and cheese sliders.
Ooh, that sounds so good.
On a sweet Hawaiian roll bun. Come on now. Boy, when I tell you the sweet Hawaiian roll is what, boy, that's what make them get through their soul. See
and
that
it's
sweet,
every Thursday. It's a vibe.
Each and every Thursday, it's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe, yeah.
Hey.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe,
hey.
yeah. Yeah, you already know. It's a vibe Thursdays, man. We gonna bringing out some people and vendors and everything.
It.
Yeah, man. It's all about. It's live at Uptown Ham. Shout out my homie Rock.
Okay.
Bringing that CBD.
So T, are you
Black
ready?
On.
T, you ready for Roca B?
Huh? Let's go.
All right, my boy, Roca B.
Yeah, we gonna start it off.
Down. You heard me on True T. Okay.
That's right. We gonna start it off right here. We gonna start it off like we bringing it in the season. We bringing it 'tis the season, and y'all make sure y'all be on the lookout for the revamp of the single for this ongoing Christmas classic, man. Shout out Donna Hathaway, and shout out to the homie Big Chew. Shout out to Blaze on the beat. We gonna run that this Christmas with the beat. Let's go. Bring us in 'tis the season. Let's go. Turn it up. Let's go.
Sounds so good, don't you agree?
You are watching a master at work. 'Tis the season. Let's go. Hang on the mistletoe. I'm gonna get to know you better. Yeah. This Christmas. Let's go. 'Tis the season, everybody. 1, 2, 1, 2. Together. Yeah. This Christmas, fireside blazing bright. We're caroling through the night, and this Christmas will be a very special. Come on, for me, yeah. Yeah, 'tis the season. Shouts out to Miss T, True T, too. Let's go. Let's go. Presents and cards are here. Your eyes are filled with cheering you. Yeah. This Christmas, and as I look around, your eyes outshine the town and you. Oh, this Christmas, fireside blazing bright. We're caroling through the night, and this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. Yeah. Walk, dip, right, boom. Shake a hand now. You got to. 'Tis the season, everybody. Happy holidays for my team and your team. You already know. Have yourself a Merry Christmas. Oh, yeah. Fireside blazing bright. We're caroling through the. Let's go. What it was. And this walk will be a very special. You got to. For me, yeah. 'Tis the season. Follow the Instagram, Roca B the singer. Follow the YouTube, Roca B, ROCAB. Let's go. This Christmas out right now. Okay, have yourself a Merry Christmas. We gonna keep it going just like this. I'm gonna bring my homie Trinity out, aka Trendsetter. We about to keep this party going. Shout out to Miss T. Shout out to everybody on the panel. Let's go. Run that. We about to run one of the new singles off the up and coming joint project with me and my homie Trinity called She in Love, because they got a lot of girls out there. See, sometimes they say they in love, they say they in love, but they really be in love. But what you could do for them, you dig? So we came up with this song for the girls that say they in love. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's.
Roca B. Yeah,
Trinity.
Yeah.
Let's go.
She say she in love. Yeah, she say she in love. Oh, she say she in love and wanna rock with me. She say she in love and then she dip with me. She say she in love and she in love with me. She say she in love and needing LUST. She say she in love. Stick up, stick up. Yeah. She say she in love. Stick up, stick up. Yeah. She say she in love. Yeah. She say she in love. She said it ain't love. She said it ain't love. She said it good love, love, love. I'm talking real. Get your hands up, love. Get your hands up, love. You about to walk for her, love. Tip for her, love. Rock for her, love. Tip for her, love. Let's go, trendsetter. Trendsetter. DJ. Let's go.
Come on, baby girl, get with the program. I get you in that bed and get the slow jam. I ain't playing, girl, no play, I go ham. I hit her with that water, that bing bam. She wanna try, bend it low, then work for me. I said, mama, now bend it over and twerk for me. Arch in your back, now lift your wrong. Now bend it over for me, mama, toot it up. And I'ma beat it up like a real hitter. Supposed to get tapped, baby girl, should've known I'm a soldier. Keep it real and I won't cut throat. I'm 100, no ifs, fans, or maybe. And maybe in the future we'll go half on her, baby. She got the Beyonce ignite, that crazy love, all of the above. So is it seasonal, unconditional, or is it lust? I need to know. Let's go.
And wanna rock with
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
She in love and she dip with.
I told her dip with it, dip with it.
And she in love with me. She say she in love. UST. She say she in. Let's go. She say she in love.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
She in love. Yeah. She say she in love. She said it ain't love. She said it ain't love. She said it's good love, love, love. I'm talking real love, love. Walk for you.
Not infatuation, love.
Let's go. Say love. Love, 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 love. That's what she say.
Roca B and Trinity.
Say.
New single about to drop. She in love. Get ready.
Stay tuned. New music on the way. Let's go, DJ. We got one more, yeah. Let's go. She in love on the way. Shout out to my homie Trinity in the building. Follow the Instagram trendsetter. Roca B the singer. This is a new single. It's Born to Be a Star. Shout out to my homie DJ Chicken.
You ready,
It's
Rock?
for all my people that's born to be a stars.
Turn up. Trendsetter.
Let's go. Let's go. You wanna roll with a youngin' because you see the money coming. But where you was when I was struggling, cooking over the stove like an oven. Say you know we gon' ball. We gon' ball, gon' ball. No, we gon' ball. With my back against the wall, middle finger to the Lord. I was born to be a star for real. For real.
Let's go.
For real. I was born to be a star for real.
Yeah.
For real. For real. I was born to be a star. Let's go.
They second guessing me, didn't know I had the recipe to take hold of my destiny. Confine them boys when I had that stress on me.
Go.
Now I'm feeling way up like Big Sean, and I know they see the Lord blessing me. They feeling my shine. Women want my time, who wouldn't give me their time. Tell Pepsi call back, I got Coke on the line. The rap game's top, yeah, I'm after that. Born to be a star like my mama, birthed an Nazareth. Born from nothing to something, nobody had to ask me that. Went from nothing to something, got your girl with the question that. Is that cubic or VVS? All you want in the original, say don't second guess la mama love. Just pay attention. How the light hit the ice and it twinkle and glisten. Swagger on braille, even blind bitches can't miss me. Roca B on the beat, that'll make a dip with tree. Swagger everything VIP, she want a LIV. The life I beat I love. But you know, once I poke, she gotta roll. I see youngin' get in that door and wanna roll high. A shooting star, bet I am. Shine a star, pop off, nigga. Call me better than hell. The man.
You wanna roll with it?
Yeah,
I know. Because you see the money flow. The way you was when I was down.
yeah. Where you was, nigga?
And say you know we gon' ball.
We gon' ball, gon' ball.
You know we gon' ball.
I got my back against the wall, middle finger to the law. I was born to be a star for real. For real. For real. I was born to be a star. For real. For real. Yeah. Let's go, Rock.
Where were you when them nights
Nights were cool.
when I had to
Heat the house with the stove.
Where were you when the struggle was
on.
Then you finally when my trouble was on. Now you down cause you know that I'm all them nights cooking
Over the stove.
on them days when a nigga was broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, before the sign to
Stick to the core.
I knew I was destined to blow.
I knew that I was
Now
destined.
switch my game up.
Got my change up.
Switch my
Lane up. Get your weight up.
Apply
Pressure.
Girl, are you
Man.
mad? Cause I'm asking you
21.
questions. Are you my
Soulmate.
And if so, girl, I'ma bless you.
If not,
baby, I'ma
finesse you.
kick you out
Right after undress you. Where were you
when I was hardly winning. Wanna be a star like
Michael and Penny?
like Common and
Whitney.
But I'ma play
Comments so the karma don't give me.
Where were you when
Everything was on empty.
And the way the
Money flowing, got your girl feeling tempted.
Get rich or
Die trying, like 50.
When
When I was broke, but now that I'm getting it, you wanna roll with a youngin'.
because you see the money coming.
Where you was when I was struggling, cooking over the stove like an oven. So you know we gon' ball.
We gon' ball, gon' ball.
So you know we gon'
You know we gon' ball.
I got my back against the wall, middle finger to the law. I was born to be a star, for real.
Be a star coming
For
strong as
real,
well.
for
Rock a
real.
tree on the way.
I was born to be a star,
Shout out
for
my
real.
trendsetter.
Uh-huh.
Rock a B. Alright. Miss T.
Rock a tree in the building. Shout out Miss T, baby.
Let's go.
I pull up whipping different phones,
It's that new music.
I put it down.
We coming with the hip hop R&B. We coming with that beat. We got a little bit of everything. You can cut that T.
Shouts out to Miss T in the building. Thank you for letting us do this. You hear me? Bringing Trinity out because, you know, a legend in the making. That's how he's going to do it. You hear me? Because he good with the words. He great with the words. We're going to bring him out. You hear me? We're going to put the whole city behind us. Let's go.
Yeah, and we will. Thank you, Roca B, so much
Yes,
for coming.
Lord.
Give me a hug. It's all love. You heard me.
Yes,
Roca
Lord.
B ripped it up like always. You heard me. And we're gonna be back. Do not leave. We're coming
Don't go
right
nowhere.
back. Okay, True
Let's go.
T.
What up, True T Squad? It's your girl, Legendary Miss T, and I'm here to let everyone know that each and every Wednesday night, we are live on the Live Line TV and radio. So tap in with us to see the latest True T from my legendary NOLA friends. We're bringing you the Gumbo True T featuring trending topics, the Wind Down Music Showcase with live virtual performance from the hottest artists and the hottest artists in the music industry, celebrity news, and relationship advice, and more. So tune in to True T with me, your girl, Legendary Miss T, only on the Live Line TV and radio. We always live, and we broadcast the Big Easy way, okay? What up, True T Squad? What up, True T Squad? Make sure you subscribe to the Legendary Miss T YouTube channel and Facebook fan page. Click the notification bell and follow us. Stay up to date with the latest Gumbo topics and the Wind Down music performance. For more information, please go to LegendaryMsTee.com. Okay. What up, True T Squad? It's your girl, Legendary Miss T, and I'm here to let everyone know that each and every Wednesday night, we are live on the Live Line TV and radio. So tap in with us to see the latest True T from my legendary NOLA friends. We're bringing you the Gumbo True T featuring trending topics, the Wind Down Music Showcase with live virtual performance from the hottest artists and the hottest artists in the music industry, celebrity news, and relationship advice, and more. So tune in to True T with me, your girl, Legendary Miss T, only on the Live Line TV and radio. We always live, and we broadcast the Big Easy way, okay? What up, True T Squad? Make sure you subscribe to the Legendary Miss T YouTube channel and Facebook fan page. Click the notification bell and follow us. Stay up to date with the latest Gumbo topics and the wind down music performance. For more information, please go to LegendaryMsTee.com. Okay. What up, True T Squad? It's your girl, Legendary Miss T, and I'm here to let everyone know that each and every Wednesday night, we are live on the Liveline TV and radio. So tap in with us to see the latest True T from my Legendary NOLA friends. We're bringing you the Gumbo True T featuring trending topics, the Wind Down Music Showcase with live virtual performance from the hottest artists and the hottest artists in the music industry, celebrity news, and relationship advice, and more. So tune in to True T with me, your girl, Legendary Miss T, only on the Liveline TV and radio. We always live, and we broadcast the big easy way, okay?
1, 2. Oh, they go to bikes.
The 9 o'clock pops is on. Tell me where you coming from. Come on, Win. My name is Winfred.
Hey, hey, feel that.
Thank you, Roca B. Oh,
I could be the one for you.
Well, that's the
Tell
vocals
me
right there.
if you think it's true.
oh yeah.
Girl, let me be the one for you.
Hey, you guys, welcome to True T.
Wait, T. I could be the one for you.
I think he's calling. He
What's
wants to be
good?
a singer or a comedian. I don't know which one he wanted to be.
He couldn't be a singer because he don't know the words.
Yes, indeed.
Anything.
Introduce our guest, Win.
Hello, my name is Winfred, and I'm a co-host,
And I'm the king of branding.
and I'm the king of branding.
Okay.
We're here with
branding.
Legendary Miss T,
Okay.
the show
Iconic.
owner, the head woman in charge. I was about to say B.
You know you be calling me bitches.
No, I don't. And Jasmine Burford Gillis, Jazz the Motivator, and Rene Reynolds, a John
Whoa.
F. Kennedy
Renee.
graduate
Yeah,
from
what's good?
1995. JFK.
95 in the
I ain't
building.
go to no JFK.
I didn't either, Lord, because Landry.
Landry?
John Mack, baby, thank you.
I mean, my daddy graduated from Landry, so I'm going to let you go ahead and be a bucket, nigga.
Your part from the West Bank?
Yeah, my part from the West Bank.
It doesn't matter where we
Wasn't the best bank, but I'll give him a pass.
Oh, shots
Tell them
fired.
what we talking about.
Today we are talking about how do I unload this shit?
Okay, so
Man,
people
man.
need to really know what unload
How
mean.
do
What
I
are you
get to
talking
my
about?
next level? How do I let yesterday go so I can go to tomorrow successfully and positively?
Okay.
And the reason that we have Rene on the show, we're going to lead off with Rene. It's not going to be a sad show. The
Nah.
first person that drop a tear on this panel has to pay $1,000.
Well, I ranked my eyes out before I came, so I don't have any more tears.
$1,000. Your whole little stimulus check go have to go to the show if you start crying. But
Yeah.
but Rene reached out last week. We were talking about something I can't remember because we've been drinking, and and it dawned on me to have a show about trauma. Jasmine is a mental health professional. She is a LC.
I'm about to come lay on the couch.
SW, heavy on the C. And a lot of people, Rene and I were talking on our way in, a lot of people are having issues with the coronavirus. They're having issues from their childhood. They're having issues from Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah, remember we
And-
talked about that
Well,
last
Renee's
week?
going to tell his Hurricane Katrina story after I finish Legendary Miss T. But can you get off your phone? Next person touch their phone. $500.
This is my first watch party, so I'm excited. So.
Shout out to everybody that's on the watch party.
Yeah.
But Rene had an awesome story.
You didn't do yours?
Yeah, I'm on. This is my first watch party, man. I just want to say, giving all honor and glory. I ain't going to get biblical or nothing like that. I just want to thank the iconic, legendary Miss T.
Oh, thank you. Iconic?
Iconic, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I love
You can't say Miss T without New Orleans without saying Miss T. Like,
Oh, thank you.
Can y'all stop
pioneer,
cutting
you
me
paved
off?
the way. You iconic, for real, for real.
Yeah, she an icon, but y'all not going to cut me off.
Okay, go
Which we
ahead.
not. I
Let me
apologize.
introduce you, Rene. You heard me?
Yes, sir. Mr.
So
Bang.
Rene is he's my classmate. He's my friend from John F. Kennedy Senior High School, formerly located at 5700 Wisner Boulevard, New Orleans, Louisiana, 70124. Under the former principalship of Dr. Anita P. Dumas, that we only saw once a year at Culture Resource.
Boy, that's cool.
But Rene has an awesome Hurricane Katrina story, and Rene has a few things that have been going on locally in his life recently that we're not going to talk about because he's going to owe us money if he cry. But I do need
I'm gonna say all that. This is a conversation.
Renee's Hurricane Katrina story should be in the book. It should be in a Lifetime movie because, you know, he is an example of the strength of God. Are you laughing? What, the ice went down the wrong way?
Oh, bro.
He has an awesome Hurricane Katrina story. And Renee, can you tell us what were you doing on August 29th, 2005?
Man, horrible. Well, I was doing pretty well. I was living on the West Bank, me and my wife, man. Shout out to my beautiful wife, Christy, who watching. Everybody that's watching.
What up, Christy?
Wow.
My sister Dan in the building. Shout out to my Social Pleasure Club, too. I got to say, there's a Dumaine Gang, Bang Bang Dumaine Gang week. Shout out to the Corona that's stopping us from parade, but it's all good. No said followers. Follow that apparel, baby.
Get to the story. You can shout out people leave.
I know. Right. Let's get to the story, baby.
Well, the story was I stayed on the West Bank the Saturday before the storm. Shadowbrook Apartments. They cut our lights off. Of course, growing up in New Orleans, when you hear of a hurricane coming, I don't know if y'all knew that. People from downtown, uptown, you run to the projects.
Yep, you going to bricks.
Those buildings not going to go nowhere. You run to the projects. So we did that as we been doing all my life. Me and my whole family go to Walmart while they're getting food. I'm in the liquor aisle. You know, it's a party. You're going to be with your family. You're going to let this blow over and you're going to be fine. All right, we're going to fast forward to Monday. Storm came through. I watched it blow through, drinking my Heineken, just chilling. My mother-in-law, shout out to my mother-in-law Iris, cooked everything. From chicken wings to gumbo. Had everything.
Gumbo for a storm, though?
Gumbo for a storm. She cleaned the whole freezer out.
You know,
ribs, baked macarons, whatever.
Wait, Renee, I ain't cutting you off, but I am cutting you off. I just recently found out for a hurricane, you fix tuna fish. Y'all heard of that?
For some people.
No, I ain't never.
We didn't fix no tuna fish. We had good food. Stuffed bell peppers.
But you know, you all right. For hurricanes down here, people don't realize that we party. We actually.
It's a
Yeah,
party,
I know
man.
that part, but I never heard of nobody cooking a pot of gumbo for a storm.
Well, fast forward to
Finish
that
the story,
Monday.
Renee.
Sunday, the storm came through. That Monday morning, come outside, wake up. We sitting outside. Bright, sunny day. No water. No damage. No debris on the ground. Kids outside in the courtyard playing. I was in the Duplessis school. Shout out to my San Bernard hardheads, too. Went back in the hood. Before you know it, we start seeing water approach the street.
Wait, so let me ask you this. When the hurricane came, right? When they said the hurricane was coming, you saw the water when they were saying that the hurricane came, or
no, ma'am. This was
the
totally
day after.
The day after.
Wow.
Storm was long gone. Probably a tropical depression at that time in the Gulf, wherever it was going to, heading north or whatever. It was about 80 degrees outside.
So do you believe when they say they bombed
I
the
truly
levees?
believe that. See, the storm was the storm, but I
People
truly
were saying
believe
it was a conspiracy
the
theory.
disaster part of the storm was man-made. Because to me, they
Allegedly.
had to blow those
Allegedly.
levees somewhere
yeah.
for that water to go elsewhere. Now, where I was at, I was trapped in between the 17th Street Canal and the London Canal that sits behind, and the Bayou St. John's, and Lake Pontchartrain, of course.
Wait, so where you had like where
I was in the San Bernard housing development. They call it the project.
Wait, so you was on the roof? I saw a lot of people on the
No,
roof.
I didn't have to go on the roof. When the water started to rise and come in, my mother-in-law stayed on the first floor. A lot of my family panicked. We had to go to my cousin's house, who stayed like next 2 coats over, and wade through about chest weight water. I watched the water really rise and start coming into the house before we decided to move. My family was almost about 40 people total, from the ages of maybe year old to my grandmother was about in her 70s at the time.
Wow.
That couldn't walk. We all went to my cousin's house. She stayed on the 3rd floor. In the San Bernard community, man, they had at least 22 feet of water. You can see no red lights, no stop signs.
Ooh,
That's
wasn't
how
that
deep the water
scary?
was. Scary is an understatement. So once we got everybody, and believe me, about 3 people in my family that could actually swim, we had to lock arms, get together, and hold hands and walk through the courtyard to go to higher ground. Because my mother-in-law stayed on one side of the court, my auntie Teresa stayed on the other side of the court, My grandmother stayed in 2 coats over. They all stayed on the first floors. The water was up to the second floor.
Wow.
In the San Bernard project.
Ooh, that's deep.
Once we made it to my cousin's house, she's still on the 3rd floor. So, mind you, I told you all that food that we had didn't cook, we had to leave all that food.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
So
Your
we
life
left
matter.
with, I had a little bag, had some drawers and undershirts and socks. I was dirty for 5 days, but I had some fresh G-Nights, though.
Wait, so
And
you
a pot
said
of gumbo.
that your grandmother couldn't walk, right?
My grandmother couldn't walk.
So how did y'all manage to take care of her?
Well, we knew the storm was getting bad and we couldn't run. Like, a lot of people wanted to leave, but we didn't have enough cars in the family for everybody to leave. So we had to make that decision as a family. We're not going to leave Auntie. We're not going to leave Grandma. We're not going to just take our immediate family and just leave. We're going to stay here as a family. But we just thought, it's going to blow. We're going to be fine.
Right.
I mean, I was working at the Superdome. I thought I was going to go back to work Monday. Unfortunately, the events turned bad, really, really bad.
So where did y'all evacuate to?
We wound up, before we even evacuated, we wound up by my cousin on the 3rd floor. The water had them rose. I can tell you the most pivotal thing that happened to me, not sleeping for almost 5 days.
Ooh.
I witnessed dead bodies. I witnessed people having shootouts. I witnessed people going up on the porches, robbing people for their food. It turned to almost like a 3rd world country.
Yeah, it was that, and they were saying we
so
were
people
refugees.
that had
They kept
beef with
saying
each
that
other
shit.
wasn't really beefing no more. They had to work together. So my cousin them swim all the way to almost Gregory on Maribou and found a boat, and that's where we started to rescue people and get them to the bridge. And I actually took my family and let them be rescued last because they had people across the courtyard from us that was needed diabetes medicine, that was dying.
Damn.
And had to get to the bridge first. I let them take those people first. So when I got to the bridge, which was 610, right by the San Bernard Community
Project,
Center.
yeah, I know.
That's where they staged us at. They didn't know. They was rescuing people, but they didn't know that they had people inside the project. They went to the outer skirts, which would be St. Bernard, Center Street, Paris Avenue, and Sear Street. They went to the outskirts of the project. So when we got the boat and on our way, one story I can tell you, on our way to the bridge of bringing somebody, they had a lady hanging on a clothesline.
She was dead?
No, she was hanging on for life. So I got in the water and pulled her to the boat. And as I pulled her on the boat, she had a baby hanging between her legs. She was going into labor.
Ooh.
The lady thanked me on CNN. Once we got to Houston, she thanked me on CNN because she lived and her baby survived.
That's good.
You keep in contact with her?
No, I don't keep in contact. That was the last time I actually seen contact with her.
So this show is about unloading. And the thing of it is, how can you go on with life without, talking to somebody about that? Because that was a lot of trauma.
A lot of trauma.
So did you seek like a therapist or anything?
Actually, I hadn't seen no therapist. At one point early on in the stage, I went into like survival mode because I knew they had a lot of people that depended on me. I even had a sick mother myself who hadn't had her diabetic medicine.
Damn.
And I'm going to tell you about trauma. Trauma is real. Because I'm a jokester. I was a jokester in my family. I was making jokes. We were clowning. But when I went into survival mode and they had a black state trooper on the bridge, once we got to the bridge, it was safe. And my mother was overheated. So I asked the state trooper, can you let my mother sit in your vehicle maybe for like 10 minutes just to bring her body temperature down? She hadn't had her medicine. And he told me no. A lot of my family started grabbing me because I was going to my bag. I was going to actually shoot him and then shoot myself.
Damn.
That's how bad it had
so
got at that time.
You kind of clicked.
Yeah, I kind of lost it at that point.
Because mentally just seeing.
I couldn't take no more. Saving people. Even I'll give you another quick story. I got some of my father, they can really tell me. They had a flatboat, something like you go bass fishing. And if somebody came in to rescue a family, and they had an old lady, she was in a wheelchair. And they had another young girl with an infant baby, no bigger than these bottles. And when they put that wheelchair on that flatboat, the boat capsized in the middle of the coast. So, in the courtyard, you have all those porches that people on there, people screaming. I run down, jump off the second floor into the water. That lady was trapped under a bumper of a truck that was underwater because the boat just capsized. Well, she in the wheelchair, she went under. So we was able to save her, get her up back on the boat, and the infant baby. right before our eyes.
Damn.
It was a lot going on. It was, a lot of nights where we just looked at the stars and just had to really get before God. If you didn't know God at that particular time, you was going to try to get to know him after that.
Ooh.
So Jasmine, how does he deal with that?
Well, first and foremost, I think acknowledging it is important and making sure that you reach out. And that's one of the questions that T was going to ask. After this traumatic event, was there any support? Did you reach out and get any therapy? Did you reach out and go and talk to somebody about that? Because that's key. A lot of times we endure all of this trauma and we have this imprinted on us, and we don't see years later some of these things are still manifesting in our lives.
Right, exactly.
Sometimes when we have this trauma imprinted on our brain, immediately what our body is going to go into is fight mode, flight mode, or freeze mode.
Yeah.
Thank God that you were present and was able to go into fight mode and help get all of those people
but
to
the
safety.
point is when
But afterwards, what
when
have
he was
you
about
done
to
for
click
yourself?
out, remember?
Yeah.
Well,
What
I can
if- 'cause
honestly,
that could
I
have
can
been a
honestly
reason.
tell you, the only person I was able to talk to besides God, once we were rescued and got to Houston, shout out to my sister Dana Pajo, who's watching, Minister Dana
Shout
Pajo.
out Dana.
Dana Dane, real Jacoby. I see y'all. Rest in peace to my mother also. I got to keep it on wearing with Mr. Rene Reynolds, baby. Shout out to you, too. That was the only person I really could talk to. So what was real trauma for me, I was raised with my sister and my mother all my life. Even though I was married, I still had them. So when we had to separate, and my sister went to Jacksonville, Florida, my mama went to Texas with her sisters and brothers, and I went with my uncle to Maryland. That's why I was there for like 4 or 5 months. That's where the trauma came from, because I've never been away from my family, never been separated. We were very close-knit family, and that's where the trauma came in. So through the days, I can be honest with y'all, I only talked to my uncle. Shout out to Irvin Jones. I talked to my uncle every day. I talked to some of my family members, and I just really talked to God. He had a deck outside his house, and I would go jogging and come on that deck every morning. And that's all I did for about 2 months. Really drank, cried, and slept, and just talked to God.
But you know what? God puts people here on earth to help you.
Yeah.
A lot of people talking to God is fantastic. I do it
that's the best.
all
That's
day,
the best conversation
every day. But God puts people here to help you. I mean, you're sitting right next to a mental health professional, I've been knowing Rene since we were 14, 15 years
pretty
old.
much.
Yeah.
He is a strong person, but
Pretty
strong
much.
people get tired too.
That's right.
Exactly.
Encouragers need to be encouraged too.
Yes.
Right.
See, people think because you're a Christian or walk in a Christian walk that they put you in a box of Christianity where, oh, she believe in God or he believe in God, she gonna be all right. He
People
gonna
that go
pray
to
this,
church
that,
kill themselves every day.
every day. So
Yeah.
That's right.
trauma is really, really real.
And it's something that needs to be dealt with.
And I talked to Jazz about my, being a teenager, all the traumatic stuff that I've been through, and I know if I wouldn't have, seek counsel or talk to a therapist like I did, I wouldn't be the woman I am today, because a lot of that stuff I had inside of me,
Right.
I was a
It has to
ticking.
be
What I
released.
told you?
It has
A
to be
ticking
released.
time
A ticking.
does.
I was a ticking time
And
bomb.
a lot of
and-
people, we human, so we may get on our knees and pray about a lot of things, but we are so humanly instinct when we get off our knees and call ourselves giving it to God, we still carry with it in our subconscious
worried.
mind.
But
Right.
I am in no way discrediting giving it to God. Some people can transfer that to God. If you truly believe that God is a transformative energy, that you can give it to him, walk away from it. God works when you don't worry about it.
That's right.
But
If
check
you-
this out.
But a lot of people wait. Let me finish my thought, because I'm old and I'll forget it, and I've been drinking.
Wow.
But the thing about it
have been
is
drinking,
that if you have the faith bigger than or stronger than a mustard seed, God will always fix it. But if you don't have the ability, I feel this within myself, if you don't have the ability to transfer it totally to God, and you're
Right.
going to worry about it, he has angels on earth called social workers and psychotherapists and
Yes, sir.
psychiatrists and all of that kind of stuff, because how trauma works, you'll compartmentalize trauma. And something, you'll think you're over it 10 years down the road, something will trigger you,
Oh, yeah.
and it will bring you
Open up
back
that wound.
worse
Yeah.
than when the original trauma happened.
Exactly, and I went through that like with my BD.
Open up that wound.
Everything that I thought I was over it, and I used to be like, yeah, I forgave him, and da. Soon as he did something, everything came back.
It'll trigger.
Yeah, everything came back up.
Or have you ever experienced something similar to that and found yourself in a rage or behaving in a way that you used to behave with him, but now this is a totally different person and you're behaving that same way?
Jasmine, right on. I just told a good friend of mine.
Bringing that baggage
that
on.
shall remain nameless. If you had, and we always talk about relationships, if you had one bad relationship, I don't care at what point of your life you had it, something will trigger you and you will ruin the good relationship.
Yeah.
Right.
It happens all the time, every
It
day.
transfers from relationships with intimate relationships. It could be friendships. You know, some people carry around, and that's what we talked about on many shows before. When you, and I'm not trying to turn into the pastor, but when you ask
we ain't passing the
God
collection plate.
to remove people from your life, your mama will walk out the front door sometimes.
Look, I just told my daughter today, I was like, she was telling me about her little issues with her boyfriend or whatever, right? And I was like, Quisha, you just like me. And I said, I'm still dealing with that. Self-sabotage. You will have a new person in front of you, but all you thinking about, oh, this ain't gonna work, or this ain't gonna work. And then it come to like, to pass because you speaking it into existence. So now what I do would help me. I kind of like just talk to myself. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna say that. No, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, just trying to put positive affirmations out, so you wouldn't keep thinking the same way your past.
Doing is challenging those thoughts that will bring you down and will affect you. One of the things that I wanted to touch on too that you discussed earlier, to piggyback off of that, is religion. A lot of us, especially in the African American community, we do use what we would call religiosity as a defense mechanism.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna bring everything to God, and God is all, and God is gonna. But let me share something with our listening audience. God uses people.
Okay.
God used the ass in the Bible to get what he needed to get done.
Amen.
He uses people. So do not ever be so closed in to feel like I'm just going to leave all my problems with God. That's why I tell you, share your tea with me.
Yeah.
I can't discuss your tea with anybody else. I don't. It's great that you have best friends and you have parents and you have siblings that you can discuss things with. That is amazing. But the thing about it is, and this is true, very true with relationships, and this is an example I always like to use. You love that man, you love that woman who's caused you this trauma. But once you tell your brother, your cousin, your sister, your aunt, your mama, you going to accept them back, but they hate him.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're not going to ever forget that because they love you.
Right.
But if you share that with your therapist is not biased. Her role or his role is to help you see to better yourself, no matter what the situation is. That's the same thing with trauma. We do not realize how trauma imprints on our brain, and we may not see it right then and there, but eventually, I'm sure throughout your time since Katrina, you have had those same feelings and emotions that you felt when you were there.
I have. You know what I always went by? Something my sister taught me, Minister Daniel Podger. I'm going to shout out again. Us as humans, sometimes we bring things to God. We don't serve a microwavable God.
Okay.
We can bring that problem to him, and he's going to hit the button and fix it right away. You really have to trust your process.
That's right.
And that's why it's called trial and tribulation. You have to go through the bad to get to the good.
You have to.
There's no way around it.
I definitely believe that.
It's no way around it.
And then you have to also, we always talk about, people talk, social media, you have to break the curses. A lot of us have toxic families.
And can we add this in there too?
Yeah.
Some of us are addicted to the trauma.
Yeah.
You watching on TV, the Real Housewives
some of us,
blah, blah, blah.
You get
it's
caught,
just drama.
Some of us not really satisfied till we have some drama going on.
You get so caught up. You ever met somebody who have a pity party every time you see them, they have a story?
I ain't been around people like that.
Oh, every time you run into Sister So-and-so, Miss Lemon and Miss Apple
Ooh,
and
my
Mr.
bunions
Banana,
hurt again.
They have a story.
But you still wear them same small shoes. That's why your bunions hurt.
They,
Change your shoes.
they are attached to that trauma. That trauma is what has defined
This
it.
what I tell my not to cut you off.
Oh, go ahead.
But look what I tell my sister. I'm like, look, work it out what you do. Talk to him. I don't hear that shit. Like straight up. Because if I give my opinion, you're going to be mad at me. You're going to really stick with him. So I don't understand why couples can't just talk it out instead of going to tell somebody else, because their opinion going to be totally different. They may see some shit that you don't see.
You know why couples
bring
can't
it to
talk
you,
it
then
out?
you mad.
You know why couples can't talk it out?
Why?
Like 70% of the time, prideful spirits.
Yeah.
Pride to kill you.
Sometimes it do.
Pride is
will
the biggest
kill
sin.
you.
Prideful spirits. Pride is a huge killer.
Pride and
The
narcissism.
ego.
Some people's narcissism is a big killer too. And if you mix pride with narcissism, where you think you're better than everybody and it's all about you, you talk about yourself, nobody else matter, that'll kill you too.
Yes, it will.
Yeah.
That really will. A lot of people, and Jasmine could speak more about this, a lot of people that you're dealing with on a daily basis are walking around with undiagnosed mental illness.
Definitely.
Yeah.
They have people that have
Don't
not
think.
been diagnosed.
I would say
They just think they're tripping.
Listen, I would even venture to say a lot of people are walking around with undiagnosed personality disorder.
Absolutely.
I've had a conversation sometime this month, and I was discussing, and based on the information that the person was telling me, I was like, that person sound like they have that person sound like they're borderline. You ever meet somebody and you've been in a relationship with them with a week or 2 weeks, but you love them to death. And then everything, and you the best person that I ever met in my life, and you do everything for me, and I love you so much, and I've never met anybody like you. But then when that person do one thing wrong, I hate you, and you did this, and you did
That's
that, and
me.
then
I did that. That's how I was. I was like that.
But it was a result of trauma.
No, but
a lot of it is a result of undiagnosed and undealt with trauma.
That's
from
why I
childhood.
never understood. I'm gonna bring it up, but I never understood like the shit I had like with Cash Money. I really thought like I was the sister or family or whatever.
But
Right?
they made you feel that way.
But listen, I never understood why Baby from Cash Money just had this hate for me, like, and I was like,
Damn, I'm learning something
was
today.
young.
This true hip hop.
you
right
know what
here.
I'm saying? I used to be like, I was young. You know what I'm saying? You hold me accountable for what I did when I was young.
But let me.
But sometimes people don't understand that
manipulative people.
because
But dudes. Well, first of all, the true nature of being an insecure man. Notice I said insecure man is being 100% controlling.
yeah, that's true.
Because
It's a disease.
friendships, relationships, intimate relationships are partnerships.
Right, and I feel like if you love me and I was your family and your sister, you'll never turn your back on me like that. Especially if I had like a little mental little thing going on.
But you know, we talked
You
about this
understand what I'm
before.
saying?
Yeah, but
you
we
know.
talked about this before. You have to start identifying when the relationship no longer serves you. You may very well be my sister. I may very well love you.
Yeah,
I
that's
may
true.
very well want the best for you. But when I realize that this relationship between you and I no longer serves me, I'm out. You may not realize I'm out, but
But
I'm
even
out.
through
So that's
friendships,
why we talked about it last
I'm
week.
a runner.
Once you identify it,
I'm a runner.
But we not a
even
runner
through
no more.
friendships, sometimes you got to
Jasmine,
notice
and I'm serious on this.
when it's
one.
not for you no
You
more.
and I need to talk privately because I am a runner.
But running is
I
not
will
healthy.
walk away from
I'm a runner
anything.
too.
It's
I'm a
not
runner.
healthy. And we talked about why
he
that's
a
not
runner
healthy.
with the friendships, and I'm a runner from dudes.
Yeah.
Like when they want to be with me, I was like I told you, I
You
self-sabotage
self-sabotaging.
with old shit.
And he just shut down and moved. I'm not here.
Yeah.
Oh, I walk away.
I really need
He
to
one
go
of them
talk to
kids
somebody
that take
about
his
that.
toys. You're not
Yeah,
playing
I'm
with
not
my
playing no
ball.
more. I'm out of
I
here.
could really miss out on my husband.
I'm a
You
runner.
really could.
Yeah.
And all
Miss your
of that,
blessings.
but when you sit down and you think about that, when you look at it and you do a timeline and you look at what your childhood looked like, what did when you were teenagers, what did those relationships look like? Even going back and looking at your grandparents and how your parents interacted,
Generational
what was
curses.
those relationships around you, and what did that?
I can really say I
affect
think
you?
that my grandmother, and she passed away, but I really think my grandma was mentally ill a little bit because
You talked about that before.
everything was shut the fuck up, move, but it was just like always
She was
screaming,
always enraged.
Always enraged, and I
see you,
picked
buddy.
that up.
And you know what? People do not realize. Here's the thing, and this is one thing that's really, really serious for the black woman when it comes down to trauma.
Come on, baby.
In particular with the black woman. We are always taught that you got to be strong.
Yes.
And you got to go. And when nobody else going to do it, you going to do it for yours. And I don't care. I'm going to do it for mine. Mine going to have, I don't care. We going to do it rain, hail, sleet, or snow. I'm going to get it done for mine.
Well, check this out, Miss Jasmine. It's also for the male, too.
But
Males were
what
always
I'm
told
speaking
males
of,
shouldn't cry.
But males
A
are
man
weak.
don't cry.
males
Males
are
are
different.
You have some males that be
most-
passive.
Males are different
circumstances
when it
are
comes to
different.
that.
They're
My
wide
point
different.
is with a black woman, We carry the weight of any and everything. We are the most disenfranchised and disrespected person on the planet.
I agree.
Here is the thing.
I was raised by a
That's
single mother,
because
so I gotta agree.
We are always taught that you gotta go and you gotta do and you're not a daggone battery. When you gonna recharge? If you want to be a battery, when you gonna be recharged? Sometimes we have to unplug.
But that leads to heart disease. You have to realize the
That's
American
what I'm
Heart
getting to.
Association said that because of the way brown and black women operate their lives.
Why do you think we're leading in heart disease? We leading in strokes. We leading in diabetes. We leading in all of these diseases because we carrying around all this trauma.
So what's the common denominator for it?
Take care of everybody else except ourselves.
We taking on, and when we
But
say
the younger
taking
girls,
on,
I'm not gonna lie to you. The younger girls, and I'm not judging. The younger girls have the babies, and they leave them at the daddy door.
You saw that today?
These
Well,
your
yeah,
children.
nowadays they do.
You saw that went viral that the girl dropped the baby off and
Nowadays
and
they
ran when
do.
the boy came to the
Let
door?
I see you.
Those your children.
listen.
Because in our day, we are all four of us are 7 babies, and I put this on
77.
Facebook. I put this on Facebook, and it got a lot of comments. Somebody on what's the name of that Shade Room said, "Why don't marriages last like our grandparents' marriages last?"
And what your ass said?
My answer was because grandma needed Pawpaw. Pawpaw had children way up on Callio Street. He had some of the Lord Night Walk, but he came home every evening. Mama was miserable.
Man, how old you is?
I am
damn.
43. A lot of our grandmothers were miserable.
Yeah.
A lot of our grandmothers would probably, if they didn't have Jesus in their life, would be putting bleach in the gumbo and let you die.
I had an auntie.
And can we add they were
Nigga
full
said
of
bleach in the
trauma?
gumbo.
They were
Yeah,
full of
They
trauma.
were full of trauma. Can you
Because
imagine?
you knew your husband. I'm coming to you.
Yeah.
You knew your husband had some children
Children,
the same
and you couldn't
age
say
as your
anything.
children that lived uptown.
You couldn't say anything. You still had to get up every morning and do everything that you have to do and go in the motion.
Yeah.
Can you imagine
That's
that?
pure. That's
mental
but
anguish
to add, and
every
I
day.
want to go back and comment on that thing now. Now that you say that,
Well, times
Mama
have
and
changed.
Papa were married 50 years, and Mama experienced 49 years of trauma.
Yeah, and my mom could never drive. He didn't want to teach her how to drive. He didn't want her to get around.
Nope.
Right.
One of my aunties, she was like damn near 60 years old and never knew how to drive.
But why is it? And see, that's why I'm saying.
And he had another family.
Specifically to the black woman, why is it that we feel we are supposed to hang in there and deal with all? And I'm not just talking about
It's about
trauma
what
from
you've been taught and what
relationships.
they were seeing.
Yeah, I'm not just talking about trauma from relationships. I'm talking about even rearing children is like that. It's a lot of work.
It's a lot.
God, listen, shout out and God bless all the single mothers out there. I
Yeah,
tip
shout
my
out to
hat
them single
you.
mothers, man.
Listen, raising kids is a lot of work. When do you
It
have
is.
time? This is what I want to know.
Like in Corona, when do
Shout
you
out
have
to them
time
single
do
mothers.
school? We
When
have to do
you
online
You're
learning.
doing
I salute
online.
y'all.
You're still cooking. You're
You
still
might not
cleaning.
even know Matt at Kennedy, and then you got to sit up there and say, okay, you X equal, and you be like, you don't know that.
You now you're the teacher. Now you have on added responsibilities. So my question is, with all of that
This
going on in
pandemic
your
has
life,
brought a lot of trauma because now their kids are home with them, and you see how bad your
That's
damn
right.
child is.
Let Jazz make a point because she gets a good point.
When as women, when you've experienced all that trauma, at what point are you able to pull a plug and say, you know what? Listen, I don't want to be anybody's wife. I don't want to be anybody co-worker. I don't want to be anybody boss. I don't want to be anybody daughter. I don't want any response. I just want to get in contact with Jasmine.
Right.
Like not the
nothing wrong with
Jasmine
that.
that's grown. I mean the Jasmine who we want to sleep in late just because I want to. I mean the Jasmine who I don't want to move today just because
And
I don't
don't
want
be
to.
judged.
I want to get up in the morning. I want to go run on the beach, and I just want to lay here, and I don't want to hear nothing from anybody. Women don't do that today.
Yeah, we don't.
We never disconnect. We never shut down and say, I mean, think about it. See, when was the last time you shut down and you didn't have to answer to anybody for anything, for no
I
reason,
do that
no
now.
friend? Self-care.
Now?
Because the children
Self-care.
grown.
It's big.
Or the children grown.
But
I don't
it's
answer
something-
them.
It's something that should be normalized. And if it's normalized, then you wouldn't see so many people leaving their children at daddy
And
door.
let me say this. I don't want to be anti-fellas because they have a lot of us holding it down
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, shout out to my bros,
good
man.
men don't
They got
disconnect.
good men.
Because sometimes
That's taking care of their
women
kids.
don't understand why you sitting in your recliner and you just not saying nothing. You might be trying to figure out how a bill is gonna get paid, how you gonna take care of this, take care of that. Men, good men,
preach, brother,
have
preach.
a lot of pressure too, because if we taking care of the bills, we trying to make sure every I is dotted and every T is crossed.
Right.
So
Exactly.
it's equal stress, and then sometimes we have the heart attack and the stroke.
That's right.
But the thing about it is, and I told a friend of mine this, and I'm going back to being anti-men. They have so many women these days that have a loving husband after he didn't had a stroke.
Come on.
He didn't had a heart attack.
Come on. Now you
he
won't
need
be.
Viagra
Now you
or
Yes,
whatever.
Lord.
And then now you coming home at this age and you have the best wife in the world. But the streets had you when you were at your prime.
That's
Right.
true.
Right.
That's trauma.
We have any questions on
that's
Facebook,
trauma.
Win?
Well, answer this for
trauma.
Miss
Look,
Jasmine. Is it
Elizabeth
okay for
Bryan say
men
it
to have
because
their
all
peace?
of us are different.
It is okay.
Is
for
it
men-
okay for men to have their peace?
The question that was asked to me
Wait,
was,
wait.
is it okay for men to have their peace? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But listen, this
But
is
men
one
take
of the
their peace.
this is one of the things that I think is key for both men, women, and the child. We need to learn that nobody's responsible for our happiness.
Okay.
You are responsible for your own happiness. You
true.
need to define what happiness is for you, because the moment you find happiness, my wife makes me happy, my children makes me, they add to it.
Yeah.
But you make you happy. One of the things
That's
that's
true.
really key in my life is my joy.
Yeah.
Listen, happiness is an emotion. It's going to come and go. Anger is an emotion. It's going to come and go. But you see, joy comes from the inside of me, that my daddy lives on the inside of me. Nobody can steal my joy.
Wow,
I
one
have
of my
to
fathers say
give
bleeding
my
on
joy
people
away.
that did not cut you.
Right.
Yes, that's right.
Wow.
That's right.
I see you,
And
Malata.
that's what you have to stop doing. You have to stop giving your joy away and allowing people to bleed on you that did not cut you.
Okay.
Wow.
And then I want to touch on this because it's Miss T have a rule. We can't have two heavy shows. So we going to lighten up in a second. But
I
the
know
thing
you know
about
that.
it is, I want to say this. Family. I've been trying to get my point in all night. We got to let them people go.
Ooh, Lord.
If they, what you said, Jasmine?
Ooh, Lord.
Okay, go ahead.
I
Yo,
can't.
Go ahead, because we ready for you.
You got to let them people go.
Family?
I agree.
Let me tell you something.
I don't know.
Wait,
It's
wait.
Now,
that-
hold up. I used to have a lot
That's
of
touchy for
problems
me.
with my mom and, with my dad. And I used to blame them for everything. But like I said, I went and talked to a therapist and I had to let it go. I could let them go too, but I choose to accept them for who they are.
Come on, sis.
There it goes.
I accept them and
That's it.
I don't expect anything from them because I already know how
That's
it is.
it. That's
but I
key.
want to love my daddy and love my mom while they're here.
That's key.
So I don't want to just cut my mom off because
No regrets.
if something happened to my mom, she need me, I'm going to be there 100%.
But forgiveness is a beautiful thing.
Can
Yeah.
I add to that a little
Go ahead.
bit? One of the things that I realized in my short time on this earth in forgiveness is I have to realize my parents did the best they could with
Okay.
what they had.
All of our parents.
I had
did.
to realize in becoming a mother myself, I
Right.
didn't come with a handbook, and I don't always make the right choice.
Okay.
So
Right.
the child in me and the teenager in me, I wanted more. I always looked at it as if I was chasing the shadow of a man.
Right.
Because I felt like I was a daddy's girl, but I was a daddy's girl from afar. But I never missed out on love because I have uncles and parents who always adored me and protected me and always put me on a pedestal. But what we don't realize and
The
what I
pretty baby
realized,
doll.
and when I got older was I can't expect something from somebody who don't have it to give.
Don't have it to give.
Right.
Let me
And the
tell you
thing of
something.
it is, hold
That's
up.
true.
Hold
And
up.
I don't want to be upset with you and mad with you because
Right.
you didn't have it.
And the thing of it is, I didn't want to repeat a cycle because they probably have things that my son and my daughter didn't like that what I did. So I don't want them to see me dragging for my mama.
Come on.
And then they start dragging for me.
Yeah.
So I had to close that chapter like I love my mama.
Yeah.
And I love my daddy. So I'm going to just go ahead and accept them for who they are.
That's it.
And I want to teach my children how to deal with the conflict, better than what I did when I was younger.
Right.
But all
You know
right,
what I'm
so
saying?
I'm feeling everything y'all
Well,
say.
look,
I'm
listen
just
at
a
this. Can
little
I make
bit-
one little small point?
What?
Go ahead.
We have to learn. I had to learn that the hard way too, of always being there for people, and giving my all 1,000%. But when we realize, again, as humans, because we make mistakes, we human. we realize that other people don't have the same heart that you do.
They know.
It becomes easy, just like Ms. T said. They are who they are when they take their mask off.
Yeah.
Reflections don't lie. So when you expect that person gonna be who she is or who he is, or be who she gonna be or who he is, you can relate to him better. It's not gonna make you as mad because you're not gonna be unexpected. I knew you was gonna do that. I knew you thought like that.
When you deal with the trauma within yourself, you could deal with people a little better, and that's what helped me. And I can't make
that
people,
helps me.
I can't make people do what I want them to do, and I'm not in control of their life. They are in control of their life, so I have to know how to respond to them.
And it goes back to what we said last week. You, at that point, you start realizing and picking up on signals. Oh, I don't like this. This don't feel right to me. I have to move differently.
Exactly.
You making a decision to still be there knowing this person is going to wrong
you. Know
right?
What?
Right.
I'm sitting on the panel with 3 beautiful people that have beautiful hearts because I don't.
It's about to go.
My daddy's baby sister, who I love to death.
Please refrain.
On the corner of Alva and Johnson.
Please
across
refrain.
the street
Please.
from the former Kern Middle. Say, be with your own kind. If it don't add up, I'm not gonna be around you.
I understand.
I'm
that.
a runner. I don't have time for it. If every time you see me, you need something, I'm not gonna talk to you anymore. If you do not add, you subtract.
Okay.
For my own mental health and my anxiety that I suffer with, I feel energy.
Yeah.
I can't go.
We all feel it.
I can't go to the family function, and I'm sitting around rapists. Some of us have rapists.
Okay.
I can't go around to the family function. And this one talking about this one, and this one then tried to screw
this. And you stole from my mom last week.
And stole and
I got to pay my mom last week.
Guess what, Winfred? All I do I sit there now and I be like,
I don't go.
I'm not either. Well, you know what I said last week.
You're not gonna find you in
that.
Listen, let's be clear.
Don't go.
You know my definition that I said last week.
What?
I born into that family. I get to choose my friend.
okay.
Guess what?
I born into that family, so I don't have to be around you because I didn't ask that. I definitely believe that we should love our family because love covers a multitude of sin. But God said, pray for those who despitefully use you. He didn't tell me I need to stay there. No, you don't have to stay there. It's your choice. I agree with you 100%. I don't think you mean. I think you recognize that trauma that those people cause you in your life, and I'm removing myself from it.
That's my defense mechanism. My defense mechanism, if I know the stove is going to burn me, I'm not going to touch it.
So let me ask you
that
this.
makes sense.
Are you still dealing with her?
No, I let it go.
No, you haven't.
No, you haven't.
No.
That's why you're on the panel.
Not all of it. Not all of it.
You ain't
I
let
let it go because I don't go.
That's why you on the. But it still hurts you inside.
I only go to places at 43 years old.
Wilfred.
I only go to places.
Wilfred.
They don't bother me because I know who I am. You heard me?
What?
They don't bother me at all.
Yeah, Liz, she don't. Shout out to my team.
Wilfred, you may not talk about it and you may not go.
Yeah, whatever.
But you still dealing with it in the inside.
You
have not been delivered from it.
Let's use the word compartmentalized. I have compartmentalized
I agree with that.
I have put it in the closet. And
you're not dealing with it.
And a key is on it and it's not being dealt with. But I'm not going to say my yesterday is affecting my today.
No, you haven't.
But what I'm
saying,
I think you've repressed those feelings, and that's it. Moved on.
My defense mechanism, if I know it's going to pop off, I do not go. Because anybody that really, really know me, my wife might be looking. I'm the one that shuts the party now.
I know.
I air out.
I
sit there for about 5 minutes and assess.
And then before you know it, because you raped such and such and you did that.
Absolutely.
Sit your ass down. You don't know what you're talking about.
Tell me this, Wilfred. So when you go to a particular setting with
not
family,
gonna go.
or you listen, when you do go, you type that shut the party down. Will you go there with that intention that this was going to happen?
I never go with the intention. I'm a good person. I always go. I love my family. I have never said that I didn't love them. But because a lot of people haven't dealt on both sides, dad's side, mom's side, because a lot of people haven't dealt with what was going on with them, it affects me because I know what happened.
Right.
And the natural empath in me and the natural protector in me, if you hurt somebody I love, I want to protect them. Right. You know that firsthand.
Oh, yeah,
you'll protect
from
them.
in here. I am the person that comes. I'm the one that I'm like you, Rene. Everybody laugh. Everybody having a good time.
Life
but
of the
when
party.
that energy shift,
it's going
I'm
down.
the one that adds the party out. It's canceled. It's canceled. And do not care what happened. The police could show up. It don't matter. I am the party era outer. And to avoid all of that,
I see you,
don't go. I don't go. They have certain people I graduated high school with. I don't like. I don't go around them.
Hey. They got John Mack.
I mean, I do that too.
Yeah. If I know that it's going to be a problem, I do not go.
I think that's a healthy.
Yeah, at the same time, but if you sometimes
like
if you thinking about problems, you like kind of manifesting it like too.
But listen, it's I agree with that. But here's the thing. We are not going to get along with everybody. God never commanded us to get along. He just said love everybody. Yeah. So I can love you from a distance. I can literally be in a room with you and not know, pretend you don't exist.
But Jasmine, you know how I am too. You know I would be in a room with somebody that I don't really care for and they don't exist.
That's what I'm saying. But I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing.
Oh, I don't put no shades on. You ain't gonna do it.
I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing because I recognize that you and I are not a good fit. So I don't hate you.
So the takeaway from this is I need to learn coping mechanisms.
Okay.
I need to learn how to take the anger down because another thing about me too, people don't know I'm always on. I'm never just
you definitely can benefit from some psychotherapy.
And all that, I'm always on.
Well, at least you recognize it. You know.
I'm always
that's the key.
It can always.
You're in denial
because you recognize it. I think you will definitely benefit from some psychotherapy.
You know what though?
Well, Ms. Jan, I have a question for you.
Hold up. I feel like people need to, instead of keep talking about the problems, find a solution.
And that's what we gonna do.
Nobody wants to be
Nobody want to talk about the solution.
Before we do our epic turn up, because we about to play music and have fun because it then got heavy and they picking on me. I do need to have a private.
Oh, by the time we can pick on you, are you pick someone?
I'm telling you, I watched a lot of shows. You do a lot of the picking.
Jasmine.
Yes.
Lay him on the couch.
How do we unload this shit?
How do we unload when dealing with trauma? Here's the thing. Find you a therapist. Find you preferably a black therapist if you are African American. Why? Because we share culture, we share experiences. There are things that goes on in our lives that only we can resonate with. So find
I think
you
your medical
a
doctor
therapist.
need to be black too if you're black.
Find you. Find you a therapist and reach out. One of the best things about doing that is even if you don't want to deal with it, sometimes just venting, just releasing all of that information that is bottled up inside of you, sharing all of those experiences and those past hurts and being able to say how it makes you feel will bring a work of a difference to you. The best thing about it is you can unload all of those emotions and feelings and leave them there and then develop a treatment plan. Thank you. Yeah. Develop a treatment plan to work on it and know when I walk out this door, nobody in the world can know what I discussed. Right. Now, there are some reasons that we can break confidentiality. Your therapist will go over that with you. But for the most part, that will stay there. That was not if it's a criminal offense. If you say you're gonna harm yourself, we have to do it. If you're gonna harm somebody, we have to do that.
So Jazz, if I come and tell you, if I come in your office and say I just killed somebody this morning, you're not gonna call the popos?
That's an ethical dilemma, but we'll talk about that off the
Jazz, let me ask you this. So, I told you all the stuff that I was going through with my mom and my dad, and I'm not gonna say like it's a curse or whatever, but my daughter is going through stuff with her dad, and I'm trying to get her. I can't get her on my level because my level like, look, just accept him for who he is, and she like, no, ma, he cannot be in and out my life like that. She said that's just like a nigga, like you messing with somebody. I don't like that. He called me and just feel like I'm supposed to pick up, and I ain't hear from him since my birthday.
Wow.
So how can, I talk with her to kind of.
I think sharing your experiences.
I have.
And being
she still
able
feel
to
you know what I told her? I said, talk to him, and you have to let him know that he wasn't there because he think he was there.
But that's what I discussed earlier. At the end of the day, he can't give her what he don't have.
What he didn't get as a child.
Yeah. But
let me rephrase, because some people get it as a child.
But what's the issue with my niece saying, and see that, and you know
But
what?
listen, let me make my point.
Yes, ma'am.
For number one, she can't get from him what he don't have. For number two, let's not assume he don't have it. He may have it and may not want to give it. She has the right at this point in life to say, you know what? This don't serve me.
She said, I'm done.
She has that right. I'm done. So what's your
She has that right.
Because it sounds like she done made her stance, I'm done and I'm not going to deal with it. So what's your issue?
I just want her to, because I'm like, if he passed away, how you gonna feel?
That's not for you to carry.
Okay, gotcha.
That's not for you to carry.
That's her grocery basket.
That's not for you to carry.
Okay.
She has made her decision based on what the behaviors that you exhibit.
But you don't think she should tell
him?
him you have not been there? Because in his mind, he live in the past. He think that he was there.
So when she
like, you ain't come to my high school graduation, you ain't come to my college graduation.
So
and now
if
you
she's
want
constantly
shit from me.
if she's constantly telling him all of these things that he's missed out on, and he's still doing it,
I don't think she telling him.
He not
she
gonna
not
receive
telling
it.
him.
But that's her things to deal with.
That's her things to deal
So
with.
at the end of the day, all you can do is be what you've always been, her support system, her biggest supporter, her biggest cheerleader. Mama, understand, I love you. I'm sorry. I will always be here for you. Is there anything that I can do to make you feel better?
But suppose
and at the end of the day,
I turned it off with my daddy and mom. I'm like, I never,
you know what, Jasmine?
That's it.
Yeah.
Jasmine, I know you the bomb. You have helped people in my family, and I'm not gonna say what it is
Jazz
or
is the
whatever.
bomb, baby.
Jasmine has helped people in my family, and
go.
I would never go against her advice, but the stubbornness in me. You know, I consider
That's Paul Pride too now.
I consider her daughter my niece.
That's Paul Pride too now. That's
And if
stubbornness.
she doesn't want to, I believe in giving
that's
the
what
people
I'm
the
saying.
gift of goodbye.
I just said
Give
that,
it-
Winfred.
oh.
I said
Oh,
she
I'm on
has
that
that
stuff.
right.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you didn't hear me? I said she doesn't listen.
done drunk a whole
At
bottle,
this
y'all.
point, she's made, like T say, she don't want to deal with it. Okay, so who you dealing with it? You dealing with it for
don't
her.
have
She
to-
said she
You
don't
know
want to
what?
deal with
You
it.
know what, Jazz? I'm glad that I ain't in it.
But
Because he
let
used
me,
to put me
It's
in
not
it a
your
lot like
battle.
it was me.
but let me tell you what she's gonna
And
do.
now she
though.
like,
Let me tell you what
my
she's
mama
going to
always
do.
be here. It's you.
Let me tell you what she's gonna do. Whatever man she decides to have a child with, I guarantee you she's gonna change the tide. It's gonna be a rift there. You're gonna have to give me A, B, and C, and D.
Okay.
Else this is not gonna work.
Okay.
Because she's not gonna want to mimic and see exactly what my mama went through.
Yeah.
What I went through. I need a different story. I need to set the stage instead of a different scenario for what I want to see.
Well,
in
she
my life.
already a trendsetter in it because I got pregnant at 15. My mama got pregnant at 16. My grandmother got pregnant at 15. And my daughter,
breaking
26, with no
generational
children.
curses.
See what I'm saying? She's already.
She already.
So them
She done broke
generational
that
curses,
generational
we
curse.
talk about those generational curses, but again, generational curses is like pity parties, it's like trauma that people are
It's
attached
excuses.
to. You can break that. I don't want to sit there and keep on talking about. You spoke. It's because of what you did in your life that generational curse was broke. You didn't sit there and say, "Oh, well, everybody else got pregnant at
So
15
when
and
Pastor
16
be
is
talking
gonna-"
about generational curses, he's just trying to get more money out your pocket?
No, I'm not gonna
No,
say that.
we're not
I'm
gonna
not
touch
say
that.
But what I
Touch
am
thou
gonna
nerd
say
to do my
is,
prophet no harm. Cut it out for you.
what I
Nick
am
Fall.
gonna say is this: you do not
Y'all
have to
funny.
be attached to a generational curse. Just because grandma went through it and great grandma went
You're
through it and your
absolutely
mama
right.
went through it, that does not mean that has to be your story. Listen,
Preach, Jasmine.
I
That's a collection
definitely,
plate.
I can honestly say I am the first in my family for a lot of things. If I just would be going by what's generational, we'll all just be on the same playing field. But
Right.
that's not going to be my story.
Right.
T, we got another performance, T.
No, you performing.
You perform. huh?
Legendary Miss T.
T is ignoring us.
Tarek, we talking to the producer, y'all.
Oh, okay.
Because he must be in there chopping it up. He must be in
Man,
there.
shout out to all my followers, y'all. This is my first watch party. I feel like a celeb.
You feel like I said, what they asking you? They asking you any questions?
Anybody got any questions,
they
y'all?
didn't ask no questions as a
Wait,
as a
Creole
guest.
Fire said you can break the curse. You can break the
That's
curse.
it.
And let me tell you something. And Jasmine on this panel, because if Jasmine wasn't on this panel, I would tell you how to break the curse by cursing. You go up in there and you tell them
Motherfucker.
people, this what you did me. I remember back in September of 72, you sat up there.
But
Male
the title
Medea.
of this show is how I unload this shit.
Now, let me tell you.
So I
unload this
think
shit
I don't
is
know
my
what to tell them. You
confrontation.
supposed
You
to tell
can.
people.
You in a healthy environment. We
Yeah.
talked about
Crazy.
this last week, but did y'all see? I don't know if y'all saw it. There is a viral video going around, and I don't know. I want y'all to pay attention to this too. In social media, when these viral things are going on Instagram, they're making you put a trigger warning on it before the video starts. This girl actually, went and discussed some issues with somebody who wronged her as a child.
Yeah.
And she kept telling him, "You remember?" And he was trying to act like he didn't know. And she started reminding him specifics. So I know you remember. But guess what?
Miss
She
Jasmine.
felt better after that.
Well,
Miss
To
Jasmine.
get that off of her.
I'm not an LCSW like Jasmine, but I'm telling you, some of the best advice I got is from my favorite auntie on Elvin Johnson. at some point in your life, and I'm serious now, you have to be with your own kind. You cannot be in unequally yoked relationships of any kind. Yeah. If you have something, they need to have something. It doesn't have to be material. It doesn't have to be money. It could be mindset.
My sister just said generational curses are still real and they have to be confronted.
Yeah. Yeah, they have to be confronted. When she said that, she just said it?
Yeah, she just said that.
Oh, yeah, it have to. It have to be confronted. But you don't have to
stay there.
Exactly, and that was my thing. For years, I like using me for an example because I feel like I'm here to inspire people so people could, learn from me. Mm-hmm. But I used to stay in the shits for years where it been 3-4 years past and I'm still on the same shit and it's a new year. That's bad. That is bad. So you want to not live in it and stop telling yourself the story and over.
That's right.
Have a solution for your story.
That's it.
Have a solution.
That's true.
What could you do to better this? Okay, my daddy did this. My mama did. All right.
I didn't have this. I didn't have that.
How did that make you feel? All right. So how you want to move past that? Or when you're ready to forgive them? Because everybody got to live their individual lives for themselves. And you cannot control a person on what they do.
Nope.
And I got that instilled in me now. So since I know that, I'm like, it is what it is.
But I want to piggyback off of what Win was saying. I'm definitely feeling that energy from now to forever. Anybody who's in your circle needs to be able to be equally yoked with you. Or striving to be equally yoked.
Always remember this. If you're not adding, you're subtracting.
That's
Winfred, what I told you the other day.
Are you multiplying bullshit?
When I told you how much I love jazz.
Are you multiplying bullshit?
I said I love jazz. I said jazz is positive. I say you want to be around people like that. Remember I told you that?
When you tell Jazz something, Jazz is calculating the solution in her head.
Yeah, but listen, I was like, you don't want to be with bitches. Hold up, because I'm keeping it real. You don't want to be with bitches that you always got a solution for them, and they don't have a fucking solution for themselves. You want to be around like-minded individuals that y'all lift each other up, and that's the relationship I have with my daughter. I told you that.
Right.
When I'm down, my daughter lifts me up. When she down, I lift her up. And we go,
that's a good relationship.
Yeah, that's a good relationship. But sometimes you have these friends that always want to be in a motherfucking bad situation, and it's draining.
And you know when you be going through, you know what I say when you call me. You call me crying, be like, man, fuck that old.
It's funny that we
I don't want to be too biblical, Ms. Jam, before you say that. I don't want to get too biblical, but every day we come up under that protective umbrella that God provides for us, right? But when we step off under that umbrella and try to do it on our own, outside of his will, he have what they're called devourers. He'll draw his hand back and allow these devourers
He'll walk away.
To come into your life. It could be family, it could be finance, it could be your boss at work, it could be different things to come about to show you that whatever you can't do without God, putting God first, it's not going to work.
But Rene, you know how you telling the truth? I think that's what 2020 is. I think 2020, and I can't speak on behalf of God, but it looks like, and it's from my discernment, that God said at the new year, they have it all figured out. They have it all figured out. So I'm going to go on vacation for 2020. And I'm going to let y'all do what y'all want to do.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's funny you should say that because I asked my sister and I discussed it. I was like, I think I posted this a few months back. I said, I wonder if God is just angry with us.
I don't
could be.
God love us too much to be
we serve a selfish God.
But I think God took me time this year. And he only is independently listening to the people that truly want him, because there are so many of us that 2020 has been an outstanding year.
Okay.
Everybody's 2020 isn't rock bottom. We all have been financially affected. We've all been affected as it relates to mental health. We've all experienced changes.
I think, and you saying that, I really feel like God used this year for me and my perspective is saying he wanted everybody to be on the same playing field.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have all experienced loss.
And you know how you telling the truth?
I think he used this.
You know how you telling the truth? Because when we were quarantined, we didn't need money.
That's right.
We didn't. He wanted everybody to know that we all equal.
That's right.
We learned that for Hurricane Katrina.
You was in me. I am in you.
Yes.
Ms. T, we learned that for Hurricane Katrina. I knew people that had money, that had just got paid, just cashed their check the Friday before. You couldn't buy a loaf of bread when that water came to the city.
But when you think
we were all equal on the bridge. We all were homeless.
Think about COVID. Think about it. I mean, literally sit there and think about this. the entire world was at a pause at one moment.
Okay.
Yep. Pretty much.
The entire world.
To get your attention.
So if that didn't
focus
get your
just
attention,
on him.
that means at one point or another, someone in Africa, someone in Australia, someone in China was having the same feelings and emotions that I was having. We could not move. Can you imagine?
We couldn't move.
So that has to be the hand of God at some point saying, you know what?
Definitely.
All of y'all have more in common than what you think
And
you
the
do.
hand of God in this hard, this
Nobody
is very,
could be
very hard to
judgmental
say.
neither.
In 2005, God was there ever present because I know when I left to evacuate in 2005, I had $238. I would never forget that. And I would have had more than that, but I had just paid my Sprint bill. And I called Sprint in my true 7-wall fashion.
Forgive me, I don't want to laugh.
I called Sprint. I said, y'all letting people, y'all not turning nobody off. Can I have my money? They was, can I have my bill money back? They
You
said,
calling asking for it back?
what is y'all bad? A closed mouth don't get fed. What you talking about? I'm
Lord
the
have
person that
mercy.
called AT&T and all these people. When my promotion in, I call and I tell them I need another promotion.
Okay.
A closed mouth don't get fed. But I said that to
I'm
say
going to have
this.
to try that with T-Mobile.
$238. We left our city thinking it was just a drill. We got on the interstate, and there was no New Orleans to come back
There's
home
no
to.
New Orleans.
But because of that, it took me away from New Orleans for a very long time, and I saw places I would never see.
Okay.
And God was good.
God was good. And you know what, though? I think, like y'all say, you got to go
see
through.
you, Brian.
Like, you go through bad stuff, like bad stuff happened to get to, like, it needed a cleansing, especially when it came to.
That what it was,
Hurricane
a cleansing for the
Katrina.
city.
And also with COVID, just thinking about Trump, all like the divide that he had.
Right,
like
right,
it was
right,
just the racism and all that was coming out, and we needed another cleansing. That's why we got Biden now. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta really believe, like, spiritually, things going on the other side that God is doing.
And he's utilizing. I often tell people, remember, God works through people.
Okay.
God
He works through people. He do.
He shut
really
that
does.
down because he allowed us to see certain things.
Let's not
He
forget,
wanted
though,
world
the devil
to
works
see.
through people, too.
Yes, he does. Yes,
And
he
you
does.
run
Gotta determine
from
the
him.
difference.
You run from her. But on a lighter note, because Miss T about to send us on out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in. She's gonna perform, and I'm gonna pick the songs because our DJ. Shout out to DJ Slick. He has something to do tonight.
Okay.
But at the end of the year, we have one more month left in 2020, and I have a few things I want to say. Number one thing. Don't eat cabbage and black-eyed peas.
Lord, help
Why?
It didn't work this year. I want y'all to go and get y'all a shrimp salad. And some Stella Rosa wine or some LeSere.
Stella Rosa, man.
Oh, no, LeSere. I was
LeSere.
Sponsored by LeSere.
Go get you some
Yes.
LeSere because
Like a
black-eyed
dog.
peas, cabbage, and cornbread put us in Jumanji.
No, you know what, though? On a serious note, when it comes to health, Jazz, and you could kind of agree, I don't know if you want to agree with this, but don't eat cabbage and lay your ass down because they say it can smother you.
Oh, that's that old school right there. Not after 9 o'clock.
The gas will.
They said it was
After
swallow
9
your
o'clock,
ass.
you eat cabbage and lay down, you're going to be like a gremlin. You're going to multiply
And now
gas.
that we're talking about health, we're going to have, we're still in the planning processes of it. Jasmine is going to guide us through along with Miss T's fitness because Miss T is looking finer than ever.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Lord.
We are going to get our health in line in 2021.
Got to, man.
And Jasmine is the keto queen of New Orleans.
New Year's
but
resolution.
we're going to take it a little bit further for some people because some people have issues with keto. Keto is 100% safe.
Yeah.
But for the people that don't want to do keto,
If you want to do nutritional
we're going to
coaching,
do paleo, vegan, keto in 1 month.
Guess what my
Paleo
goal
who?
is?
Paleo who?
My goal
Paleo, meat
for
and
20,
vegetables.
listen, my
No
goal
starch.
for 2020, 2021 is to teach a fitness class. I'm almost there.
oh, I would think that
How
would be
SZA
so
do it?
dope.
I'm almost, no, but
Debo, I see you.
I'm mean when I do it. You gonna do them fucking burpees, everything I tell you to do.
That would be so
You gon-
dope.
That's my goal. And I was talking to my
So
trainer
if we
today
don't
when
do it,
we
what you
worked
going to
out.
make a
I was
rap
like,
about us, Miss T?
Huh?
If we don't do it, you going to make a rap about it? You gonna
No, I
make
ain't gonna make no
a
rap
diss
about
record
you,
or
but-
something? I don't know.
Nah, I'm just really into the health thing, and you know, I fast at night. Like after a certain time, I don't eat.
But you have
water.
to realize the importance of fitness, and that's the takeaway from 2020. You have to get your health together because I was tired of listening to the news and your underlying issues.
Your underlying
issues. If you have a hangnail, Corona is going to kill you.
Then they telling you have to work out, exercise.
Well, can I give y'all a quick story
Listen,
about health right quick?
exercising. But exercising is good for your mental health as well as your physical health.
But with
Exercise helped me through
Corona,
the
your
pandemic.
circulatory health.
Yes.
But listen,
Yes.
I remember one time I couldn't even walk a mile. Now I could walk 3 motherfucking miles. I walked 3 miles in City Park.
Amazing.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm aiming to, like, every month I want to go up a mile.
Winfred, you gonna come ride the bike with me? I ride 62 miles a week. From Algiers to the Gretna Ferry. 7 miles going, 7 miles back.
I am going to do paleo for the first 3 months.
What is paleo?
Paleo
about to
is
tell you
meat,
something.
vegetables, and no low or no carbs.
Remember you did that and lost 100 pounds?
Yeah,
I remember
I
that.
did it already.
Well,
Well,
I
you gotta put me
definitely
on
want
that.
to make
I'm
sure
about that.
I give a shout out. Y'all know I did the keto challenge with my people.
And keto is basically paleo.
Yeah, it's just a form of paleo.
Just high
but
in protein.
you know, I was telling you how my people was losing. My person who lost the most weight lost 36 pounds
In 1 month.
in 6 weeks.
Ooh.
Damn.
36 pounds in
That's
6
still
weeks.
good.
I had a 32 pounder. I had a 23, a 22, a 16, a 11. That's what's on top of my head now in 6 weeks.
Wow.
Of fat gone.
Okay.
So I want to encourage people. You know, my whole platform with that was let's get healthy before the second wave come in. Your
Yep.
health is your wealth. I
Keep
don't
your
care
immune systems
how
up.
much money you have.
Take
I
your vitamins.
always tell people the example of the Apple guy. All the money he had,
Couldn't
he's
take it
gone.
with him.
But all right, so let's talk
Over.
about this, and I'm gonna preface it by saying allegedly, he became a fruitarian, and if you look up fruitarianism, he overworked his pancreas, and he overworked his pancreas. His pancreas became gangrenous as a result of pancreatic cancer.
Okay.
And when you put too much of any sugar, be it
Sugar is-
sucrose, all of these different sugars, because too much
'Cause
fruit
sugar has
is
several names.
dangerous. You can't.
Right.
Some people say that's why you need to go with a coach,
A nutritionist,
or
yeah.
Sugar,
You
anybody,
cannot
tell me,
do-
sugar is the what?
and sugar the
Oh,
devil.
my
And
thank
this coming from
you.
the fat boy. You can't do smoothies, fruit smoothies, breakfast and lunch, and I'm gonna have one sensible meal. You
What
will
about the
just-
CMOS? I've been on CMOS for
See,
5
let
months.
me tell you something. And wait. I'm gonna say about CMOS. Elderberry. Y'all need to Google that because
Elderberry's
elderberry
real
a lot.
good.
Wait, Jazz. No. They
In
had a
small
study came
doses.
out.
But
Wait, what they said about
Elderberry
it?
will allow COVID to overtake you.
What?
Wow.
Listen, here's the thing.
I was about to go
and
get
this
some
is what
gummies,
I
too.
believe. Anything in excess is not good. If you drink too much water, you could kill yourself.
Yep,
Yeah, water
overhydrate.
Listen. You have to learn to listen to your body. You have to learn, and that's one of the things that I teach. Listen to your body. When you taking in all of that sugar, and it may not even come in a form of sugar, but bread and macaroni and cheese. I can give you one staple meal in a black family. If you eating smothered pork chops with rice and gravy with cream style corn on the side and potato salad,
That's bad.
guess what? That's
And
loaded
y'all new
Lord have
addiction.
mercy.
carbs.
Not me. Y'all new addiction. Hawaiian rolls.
Hawaiian
You
rolls.
might as well
Yes.
stick your tongue in a Domino's sugar bag.
So when you putting all of
I had
that
some
into
Hawaiian
your
rolls for
body, I
Thanksgiving.
want you to monitor how you feel. T said it for walk something as simple as what. Be grateful to God that you have the ability to move
That you
and
can
walk.
Because she was telling us a story of somebody that their fingers they had a circulatory issue because of coronavirus and they had to get 4 fingers amputated
and the
Wow.
legs.
and the legs because you
No
know
circulation.
it's circulatory problems. Renee,
Yeah,
right.
one of my favorite stories with one of my keto clients is this lady keto coached with me for 3 months, and her biggest issue was she could not get up the stairs. She lived on the 3rd floor. She could not get up the stairs without stopping at each one. It was so bad, she described it as her neighbors, the kids, would know that she couldn't make it up the stairs. They would see her coming and run to her car and grab her bag, and she would keep quarters and candy and stuff to give them. She called me maybe I don't even remember, maybe 4 or 5 months after coaching, crying, bawling. And I'm like, what's wrong? Is everything okay? And she was like, for the first time in like 5 years, I was able to get up the stairs and get in my house with all of my groceries.
We're going to do it in 2021. 2021.
We have to get healthy,
we
y'all.
We're going to talk about everything. 2021.
Well, y'all know in
Shout
my
out
new
to
apartment,
Excel
I
Party
have 3
Center.
flights of stairs. I got to go up every day.
Well, you getting big fine Keon.
I got to go
look.
And my sister was in there the other day. She was like,
always
look how you
real
walk
with me.
those stairs. I was like, I'm used to it now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going up and down, up and down, up and down. I got stairs to come up, then it's the kitchen, and I got stairs to go up, then it's just stairs, 3 flights of stairs.
So
Well, first I was complaining about it, but I was like, you know what? I'm trying to get healthy. I ain't tripping. I'm just gonna do what I need to do.
Miss T living a 3-story. That's what she's saying. 3 flights of steps. A little 3-story.
But it's true
She's
though.
staying in a mansion.
She's stunting.
Not a mansion yet. I don't even think I want a mansion.
So 2021, we're gonna have an excellent show. We have 1 more month left in this month. We're gonna do it
We
great.
have 1 more month.
We're in the last month.
We have 1 month left.
She
Do not
keeps
eat
saying
black
1 month.
eyed
We don't have 1
peas,
month.
cornbread, or
have a week.
cabbage
2
because
weeks.
y'all love the Lord, for He heard y'all cry and y'all still doing witchcraft. That is witchcraft. Do not eat that stuff. Go eat whatever. Go get some crawfish.
I like my pickle meat. I'm sorry.
Well, we gonna
Love
leave
you,
pork. Oh,
Raven.
2021.
Oh
we leaving pork
no!
alone.
Look,
You the
they
best,
said pork
period.
is the one that raises your high blood pressure, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it does.
And then them old people in New
What?
Orleans say, "Well, I bought."
The pork.
Oh, okay.
Raises
Wait,
your high blood
what
pressure.
old New Orleans people say? I barrel my pickle meat twice. It don't even be salty.
Oh, man.
It's
That
killing
shit
you.
still salty.
It's still salty.
killing you.
It gives you
Pork
flavor.
like that.
It's killing you. That's why your ankles swole. Half y'all mamas for Thanksgiving couldn't put shoes on after they got through cooking.
Say, bro, that is a miserable feeling. When I was 310 pounds, it was a miserable feeling that I couldn't walk. It was embarrassing. I couldn't even walk around the mall.
Wow.
It was embarrassing, bro. Because I'm 5'5".
Right.
So I shouldn't have had all that weight on me. But I'm just telling y'all, like,
But you know what you
if
really
it's
did?
affecting your weight, man, do so. If it's affecting your health, do something about it, bro.
But you know what you did, Miss T?
What?
Ain't
You
nothing to it but to
unloaded
do
that
it.
shit.
I unloaded that shit, and I'ma keep
Unload
unloading that
your
shit.
true
Let's
tea
go,
with Miss
Winfred.
If you need to unload it, wait, can I just say this? If you need to unload it.
I want to say one thing.
Oh, hold
wanted to
on.
give them
Let's
a
stop. I'm the DJ, y'all.
Come on, Jazz.
I just wanted to give y'all a resource to unload your stuff. You can
You can
unload
say
your
shit, we
stuff
grown.
by calling
Shit.
Anchored in Wellness, LLC. It is a behavioral health agency. We specialize in seeing children and adults ages 4 years old to however old you are. You can dial 504-266-2522. Again, the number is 504-266-2522, and a social worker will be able to assist you.
Okay.
A social worker.
That's dope.
Let's take them out.
Wait.
Come on.
Let's
Wait.
go.
I gotta be petty.
Oh, Lord.
So Creole Fire, my classmate from the awesome John F. Kennedy Senior High School.
Oh,
Yes.
my God.
Yes.
Said,
95, baby.
She said pork has worms in it. We are going to go to Save-A-Lot and get a pork chop. They
And
say
put a Coke on it,
and
huh?
put a Coke on it, and we're gonna do it.
Let
on
it
the
sit.
show. We gonna put it right there in the corner.
So when you eat it, with the worms coming
Well,
out.
the heat kill it.
Wait, but the worms, you eating it and
Chemical
the worms probably
imbalance.
coming out your body.
No, but then when you cook the pork, the heat kills the
Oh, I
the
feel like throwing up.
parasites.
I'm glad we had good pizza before we ate. I know. Glad.
Y'all did.
Yeah,
I ain't had no
Jesus.
motherfucking pizza.
There she goes.
Wait, we about to take y'all out of here.
Yeah,
We
Miss
got
T
two
had our
songs.
healthy salad.
Miss T had a shrimp salad that smells so wonderful.
You know, you said it smelled like cat.
It was so nice.
How y'all put up with him?
Oh, then why you don't want to play this song?
Well, thank y'all to all of my followers. I had my first watch party. I thank y'all. Mr. Nuff said.
I appreciate you, girls. This is
I
Jazz the
appreciate
Motivator.
y'all, man. Mr. Nuff said. Bang, bang.
Make sure you follow me at Jazz the Motivator. That's at JAZ.
I see you. D-Bo's Catering, baby. George, I see you in the cake.
I love y'all. Remember, speak what you see until you see what you say. Bye, y'all.
All my people supported Nuff said. My girl, Wanda knew I see you. What's good? My family, Krista Dana, was
Took me
happening?
a long time to see.
Come on. Oh, yeah.
that
Yeah.
you
Oh, yeah.
didn't
Come
want
on.
me.
Catch that beat. Feel that beat.
Hey,
Come
and
on.
I
Oh.
could see
Let's go. Legendary Miss T. Oh.
side of me.
B-E-A-T. Let's go. Rock with it. Come on. Rock with it.
make it work.
Let's go.
I didn't love myself.
I got a DJ. He do it his way.
Getting all emotional.
Let's go. Ooh, you better sing. Ooh.
Stuck in my
One time for the mind. Let's go. Come on.
Damn, I got my feelings involved. And he showed me every day.
LegendaryMsTee. Feeling that B-E-N-T. Come on. Let's go.
He showed me every day. He don't want me at all.
One time for the mind.
Hey, I know you're not true. Gotta
Come on.
find a way I can get over you.
You better sing that. Would you tell that?
You never really wanted me.
Come on,
all
put
the
up a
things
little bit, Jay. We at the party.
Playing washed up men.
Let's go, let's go. Come on.
Oh, we share.
You better rock. Ooh, you better shake.
So caught
Ooh.
up in his dreams, I didn't see mine.
Let's go.
Hey, can't believe that you.
Come on. Ooh. LegendaryMsTee.
Come on.
She about to bring that beat back. Ooh. Come on.
I got my feelings involved. He don't want me at all. He don't want me.
Come on.
He don't want me.
LegendaryMsTee. Come on.
Break it down.
You better rock with it.
Never give my heart.
Ooh.
What? To someone that don't deserve
Let's
it.
go. Ooh. What you tell them?
Never give my love.
Don't give no love to him. Come
To
on.
someone that don't feel the same.
You better sing that shit.
Don't make it right, but it don't make it right for you to leave
We take it to the
me
club after party.
walk away.
Let's go. Come on. Shake for
Yeah.
Work for your nigga. Bounce for your
He
nigga.
don't
Let's go.
every day you don't want me
LegendaryMsTee. Hey.
Let's go. Every day.
You want to shake for me? Dip for me. Come on,
T.
Come on, T. She's LegendaryMsTee, y'all. LegendaryMsTee.
Do that again.
Oh, let's go. Say that shit.
Hey, just made me stronger.
Hey. One time for them, man. Let's go.
Stronger.
Hey.
Pam, she gotta sing this.
Made me get better.
Let's go.
Feelings involved.
LegendaryMsTee. Come on.
Losing R&B.
Gang.
Come on, Swelly.
go,
We about to run into
Yeah.
winner session right now.
We
Look,
about
there
to
he
take
go.
it back.
There he
We
go.
about to take it
We
back.
not
We
about
about to
to
take
don't
it
cut
back.
it, Terry.
We
about to take
Don't
it
cut
back.
it.
There he go.
Take it back. We love, thank y'all, man.
He always wants to
Don't cut it.
Bang, bang, what's good?
Winner session. Apple Music. No, Terry, don't cut it. I'ma shoot you.
Oh, Lord.
Come on, Twelly.
No violence.
Come on,
I see
Twelly.
y'all, man.
Apple Music.
T. Duncan Makita, I see y'all.
Boy, I wanna rock
Debo
with you
Cater.
and love on you, baby.
Yay.
Sitting at Pink
Winner
Boots
session.
that you
Apple
got me
Music.
going so
Spotify.
crazy. I'm feeling you. This should be your fucking song.
He should be singing it.
Thank y'all for watching. We
Look,
down
we
out.
out. We out.
We off?
Cause he don't never
Man.
stop. He gonna have your ass doing the whole concert here again.
I'm feeling for you.
That was
I miss you. Give my love to you.